Hi, and welcome to Re-Emerging Spirit. My name is Rudy Cromwell, and I am the creator and founder of Re-Emerging Spirits Life Warriors. I empower resilient female entrepreneurs who really want to become life warriors and be driven to courageously re-emerge and rise in both life and their business. So, we dive into all sorts of topics, both life and business, mindset, gratitude, because they all are intertwined. When we have a better mindset and drive and goals, it not only makes our business better and thrive, but it makes our personal life better and thrive. So we need to have a good mixture of both. If you've seen my recent videos, we've been discussing gratitude, both how that affects your life and gratitude in business. And we've been covering also habits and level 10 life and journaling. Now, this month, I want to dive into a little more of the topic of giving back because I really feel that's part of that balance is when we are bringing in, we should be equally giving. And there's so many reasons why giving back is important to you. It brightens your mood. Giving and helping others makes you feel better. And it also is physically good for your health, both physically and mentally. When you're getting out and volunteering and helping others, it's good for you physically. You're getting exercise, you're moving, you're keeping the blood flowing, but it's also good for you mentally. It makes you get out and have that sense of purpose. And it helps you meet your community. So, especially if you've just recently moved into a new town or a new community, by getting out and getting involved, giving back, volunteering is going to help you meet new people in your community way faster. It also enriches your life. As I was mentioning, studies have shown that giving back and volunteering actually helps you live longer. People that are connected to their community like that tend to have a longer life. And it just helps you grow as a person. And it positively impacts your perspective. Because it is so easy to kind of get, as they say, in our own zone and be so focused on like our own business or our own family within our own four walls that we kind of become disconnected from the larger world, the larger community. So it is super important to take some time in your life to give back, to volunteer, because it really just helps give you a broader perspective on things in the world to begin with. And let's just face it, giving back and volunteering is never something you will ever regret. Because as I mentioned earlier, it really does truly give you an inner sense of purpose and just is a great way to make the world a better place. If everybody was volunteering and giving back and helping, just imagine the world we would actually live in. It may be kind of like one of those big pipe dreams like world peace, but I mean, one random act of kindness at a time, we could possibly get there. And that's an amazing thing to be able to consider. So you're like, okay, I hear you. I'm down. I'm in. Let's volunteer. Let's give back. How? That sometimes is a stumbling block for people as well. How do I get involved? How do I volunteer? How do I give back? So I'm going to cover today with you 3 areas and ways that you can give back. So the first is time. There's the biggest thing there. Everybody automatically assumes giving back involves spending money. It does not need to. Donate your time. This literally could be, helping out with a kids group. It could be going and spending time with seniors in a long-term facility. It could be volunteering at the your local animal shelter and just volunteering and helping out with the animals. It could be volunteering at a local soup kitchen, helping feed the homeless, or even nature. You can get out and volunteer by cleaning up and picking up garbage in a local park, or getting out in the spring and planting seedling trees somewhere. There's 100 different ways you could give back within your community by donating your time, whether it's to people, animals, nature. There's millions of opportunities for you to get out there and do that. Number two best way to get out there and give back is with money. Not gonna lie, money makes the world go round, whether we all like it or not. That's just fact of life. And there's so many ways you can donate money as well. You can literally just write a check to a cause that you're passionate about. Again, whether it's your local animal shelter or, a cancer walk, an MS walk, you could just donate money. That's awesome as well, because all those places need to raise funds for research and all sorts of things. But you could also donate money to, say, like your local food bank. There is something a lot of people don't realize. Okay, we donate food when like the firemen are outside your local grocery store doing a food drive right before Christmas. But the people that need to use our food banks to be able to provide meals for their families need the food bank 365 days a year. And here's a little something. When you say, I'm going to use a quick example. When you buy a can of soup at the store, let's say that can of soup is $2. To actually buy that same can of soup directly from the soup company, like here in Canada, it's Campbell's, they may only charge 50 cents for that same can of soup. So if you're donating actual money to the food bank instead of just dropping off a few random groceries here and there, they can actually then take that money and buy complete flats of the soup for way cheaper than you can buy soup at the grocery store and then donate it. Because honestly, you're going to, donate 3 or 4 cans of soup. Or you could just donate $10 and they could probably buy 30 cans of soup for the same $10 and that you would have spent on like 3 cans of soup at the store. So, and I don't think a lot of people know that actually food donations are always awesome and welcome. But sometimes you're almost better off to just donate the food bank money. And then that way they can go out and buy in bulk at a deeply discounted, like warehouse price, the stuff they need to stock their food banks. Another great way is donating money to sponsor someone. So there's a lot of kids who maybe can't afford to go to summer camp. You could just don't find a local camp and say how much is it for one kid to come to camp, and donate the money for them to sponsor a kid to go to camp. You can do that with sports, camps, all that sort of stuff. Or you could just physically spend money directly on someone yourself. So that would mean if you know your neighbor's been off their feet in a cast or something, you could go buy them some groceries and drop them off for them. You could buy a hot meal for a homeless person and just give it to them. Often around here, we all like to play the pay it forward thing and pay for the person's coffee behind you in line at the drive-thru. So those are all really simple ways that you can give back. You can just do good in your community. And it goes a long way. And the third way that you can really get involved and give back is a combination of the two. Number 1 was donate your time. The other 2 was donate your money. Number 3 is donate your time to help raise money. This is where you could probably have the biggest impact. This is where you're going to help be on the committee to do a fundraising gala, or something I do every Christmas. I coordinate putting together Christmas hampers for the youth at the Barbara Wider House. So I am donating both my time and my money when I do that, but along with other people. So it's also, you could coordinate and collect donations for a silent auction. You could adopt a senior. I know a few other people who do that at Christmas time, where you'll kind of adopt a senior in a long-term facility who doesn't maybe have a lot of family, and you can just go and spend some time with them and take them small gifts. So that would be using your time and your money. You would like buy them a Christmas card, maybe some flowers, bring them some Christmas treats. And I think that out of all of them really has the biggest impact, is when you donate your time to help raise money. And you can never go wrong with that. And again, there's 100 million ways you could do that. So if you found this useful, I hope that you have. I hope it's inspired you to get out there and find ways that you can get out there and give and volunteer and just do more in your community. I would love to hear your stories of how you give back. I believe when we share like that, we just inspire each other. And for joining me, I hope you found it useful. I love to share useful information with my community. And I have a Life Warriors resource guide, which I will put the links in the description, and my reading list. If you really want to get some more inspiration, there's some great reads on my personal Life Warriors reading list, and I will put that in the description as well. And as we head into this holiday season, I'm going to be doing a lot of giving back type projects. And if you want to know more about the projects that I'm doing, you'll want to come over and join me on Facebook in my Life Warriors community. And I will also put the link for that below. So thank you for taking some time with me, for joining me today. Please subscribe and stay tuned for more to come. And as I always say, re-emerge and rise, my warriors, because warriors do it better. Till next time, have a great day.